Hello, it's the Ultra Librarian here, and I know it's been a while. I did post something a little while ago about organization, and that was in about the middle of April, but I'm back again. It's April 28th, I believe. Probably, yeah, 28th. It's Saturday. I thought I would just come on. I just want to be very relaxed today and be real and talk to you all. And like I said before, I wanted to be a place of happiness. But first of all, I want to thank you, everybody who has subscribed or even watched my videos. So please, if you like videos about books and library work and just a library and lifestyle, I've talked about a lot of things. I believe that my job is just not a career, but it's a lifestyle. So please, thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, or subscribe if you like these type of videos. Like I said, I'm more on lifestyle and career, and I just want to share my love of being a librarian, my lifestyle with you all. So as I started before, I'm going to be really off the cuff here and relax. First of all, I want to thank, I'm going to put her name in a description or put it across somewhere in this video, because I want to thank a fellow librarian, media specialist in my county here in Georgia who subscribed to my videos, and I want to thank her so much, because it is because of her that I'm going to get more active, because it was just so nice. She reached out, I believe, on my Instagram. So, you also should subscribe to my Instagram. I have Instagram, too. I'm looking outside because I'm in my stepdaughter's room, and there's people stopping right to the driveway. So you might see me glance over. And it's a beautiful day, by the way. I'm just all over the place today. But like I said, I wanted to be nice and flowing. Like I said, I'm going to put her name down below or somewhere in the description, because I want to give her a shout out. She knows who she knows who she is. I really appreciate it. And like I said, it is because of her that I'm going to be more active, because when someone reaches out to you and says they enjoy your videos, and they're doing it because you're a librarian and they want to support you, I really appreciate it. Because hey, there's a lot of teachers out here, and I'm an educator too, and she's an educator. We're all educators, but we are very specialized. And sometimes, I don't know about other media specialists, comment below if you're a media specialist. And sometimes you just don't feel like you're a part. Not that I love my staff, but I mean a part, meaning that you're not a teacher, and if you were a teacher and you've stopped teaching, you're not abreast of the curriculum. Things change because you don't use it anymore. So you go to the faculty meetings or hear the teachers talking about different things like TEKS and I still do my evaluation the old-fashioned way. But now teachers are on computers, and they have to sign off, and the principal goes on. So sometimes you do feel a little detached, and especially since they took the media assistants out of the media center. So it is always an encouragement to me of other media specialists who we can get together. And I'm not talking about at the meetings. I don't know about you all, but some of those meetings, those library meetings, it's like, I love them, but really? And especially if you're not from that county, you still feel like, oh wow, I don't know many of these people, and lots of them, they went to school together or they taught together. So it's always good that I believe that as a community, and that's wonderful, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you can feel a little left out. So I look at this video and my channel rather as a place for us to come together. So I really would like all those librarians out there or media specialists to thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I know I'm rambling. We're going to really get to it though right now. All right, it's April 28th. This is Saturday. Beautiful day, Atlanta area. I want to go back to talking about the school. I kind of veered away because life gets in the way. And I'm not going to go into the trials and tribulation, because I want this to be a happy place. I will just let you know that, yes, the reason why I haven't been on, I had a little sickness and illness in my family. And when you have things going on with your family members, that affects you too. I have picked up so much weight. If you looked at my last videos, especially when I was teacher of the year, I was looking really good, feeling really good. Since that time, around that time, I've kind of slipped into about 30 pounds overweight. That's okay because I'm going to get it off. So I'm not sad. Where there's life, there's hope. But I have gotten a little bigger, and I need, I want a little encouragement about that too. If you can, email me or Instagram me. My Instagram is one Ultra Librarian. So please check out my Instagram. Instagram is really good, by the way, because I can post that faster than sometime this channel. Although I'm going to do better because of my new followers who are also librarians who encourage me. Those little things like that, when you give me a thumbs up or comment and say, hey, I'm a librarian, or oh, I really like that. It encourages anyone to do better. And so, like I said, those things got in the way. So I did gain a little weight, so I'm working on that. I'm going to talk about that. That's going to be I look at these things as not as challenges, but talking points. Things that we can help one another with. You can give me your ideas. I give you my ideas. We learn together. So that's one thing I need to be doing right now. But something that's really making me very happy right now is that April 28th, meaning that we're getting into May. School will be over. Yes, it will be over. And I'm going to tell you, it's been rough. I'm not going to lie, it's been rough. Good rough, but it's been rough. So school's getting ready to come to an end, which is good. And I want to go back to talking about the library and being a school librarian. All right. Around April is when we have to do inventory. Inventory is done when inventory basically is bringing in all the books that you can. You're not going to bring them all in, but you bring in all the books that you can. Because I still check out books until after testing. I'm still checking out books now because some teachers are asking me to, and I'm not going to stop allowing the kids to check out books, and I need to get those books in their hand. I'll go to the room and scan books if I have to. Well, I digress. It's time to do inventory. Inventory is when you take collateral of all the books you have bought in your collection, and equipment that you have also barcoded. Anything that you put the barcode on, your school barcode on, which we use Destiny, Follow Destiny, you put one of those barcodes on, you have to do inventory for those things. I'm elementary school, so I don't have to, not yet, I don't have to keep track of textbooks. Some high schools, they also do inventory on the textbooks as well as the library books. So thank God. Hey, I don't have to do that. I just have to make sure that everything that is barcoded with one of our barcodes is checked in, scanned in with a handheld scanner. We use a Dolphin. I believe mine is a Dolphin. I'm not sure, but right now I'm going to tell you it's a handheld scanner. I don't think it's a Dolphin. I don't think so. And I'm sorry, that's the point. I wanted to show you all. I want to show you all, rewind. I really wanted to show you all how I actually do inventory, but I didn't get to do that. I just went and did it. I was getting behind, I had to do it. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'll probably show you what the handheld scanner looks like. Well, we have to scan each one. Now I'm scanning each one of these books. Library classes are still going on. As I told you before, I am a special, which means I am on the special cycle, or like an extracurricular cycle like PE, specials, art. I'm on that cycle also as a special for the kids. So while I'm still doing special classes, I'm scanning books and doing inventory. Unlike some media centers, I don't have that parental volunteer core that want to do what I do. I think a lot of many volunteers, they want to come and help, but they want to do what they want to do. And if you're not really into what I do, you will get bored. You have to really be committed to say, I want to work in my child's school, whatever you need. My parents, not all my parents, but most of my parents, they find what I do boring. So they're not necessarily wanting to come in and just sit there and just scan books. You can't get it, or even shelf books. So that kind of falls on me. I can get a college student to do it, and they do it without any griping, and it's fine with them. High school, sometimes I can't even get them to do it. I can get my kids to do it faster, but with my kids, it's just the sometimes the immaturity level, sometimes the commitment level, sometimes they're like little, almost like they have so much going on that they forget. So they mean well, and they do a pretty good job than some adult volunteers, but I can't always get them on track or get them out of the classroom to do the work. So I have to scan all the books, scan all of the material and equipment. Thank God for the wireless handheld scanner, because it just, long as I usually get a laptop or something, so that, because you have to have it, the handheld scanner has to be kind of close to whatever you're using, because it's wireless. Bluetooth and all that. No, it's wireless. So after I scan everything, as I go, I'm watching and making sure everything's get in there into the database. And that's I start scanning after I set up my database. And I'm not going to go through all that. Now, if you want me to, I'll go through it. But I just want you to know that as a library media specialist working in an educational setting, you will have to do inventory. There is a time when you have to inventory. It is pretty easy. It's pretty direct. Back when I was in high school, we did inventory for the helped in the library. I was a library helper in high school. We actually had to just do the printout. We all got a piece of the printout, and we had to go find all the books and make sure that they were in order. Now everything is done on the computer. You don't have to worry about it. I do enjoy doing inventory in the sense that I know when this inventory is being done, school is almost over. That's the enjoyment in it. And you know what you got, what you're working with. So I did that. I did that the first, because inventory was due April 17th, right after we got back from spring break. So I got done with inventory the last part of March, just before we went. And then I finalized it when I came back off of spring break. So that was done. So that's done. Whew, I'm done with that. I have to do capital assets inventory too. That's also been bequeathed to me by the county, and that's the big money equipment, like the refrigerators. Yeah, why am I doing it? What it was given to the media specialist. At the end of the year, I got my printout already. I have to go around, make sure I can find all the big top bill asset equipment, like refrigerators, stoves. Any big industrial size printers we have, anything that's major money, they've given me the inventory, and I have to go around and make sure that's in. That's not as difficult to me as my own inventory, because this is pretty much asking the cafeteria staff or the custodial staff, where is this, where is this item? And once I finish with that, during my exit interview with my principal, exit interview is basically make sure you turn your keys, any concerns you have. That's when I will also pass this on to him. He can sign off, and then he can take it to the superintendent when he does his closeout and everything is done. So I'm doing that too. I do capital asset inventory also, but like I said, that's a little easier. They actually get that to me, print out, and I look for everything. So I'm doing that, not now, but when they get closer. Also, what I'm doing now is we're getting ready for International Day. International Day is something that that was done before I came to my school, and I was the chairperson for many years. And after a while, I had some family medical issues, and it was a little too much for me to do, so I became the co-chair, and I helped our parent facilitator or parent liaison. I just love to call her a parent facilitator. You know, that person in your school that gets those parent PTA meetings going and parent workshops going and things like that. She works really well in community service projects for the children, things like that. She is the chair, so we're getting that done this year. We do it every year, and we have more of a like a science fair kind of setup where each grade level picks a country out of a continent. We pick a continent, and everybody picks a country from that continent, and they do whatever they could do. Music. Everybody must have we have a set template just like a science fair, you have to have this, 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 and this. And I'm going to show you pictures of that when it's done, but I just want you to know we're doing that right now. So please look forward to that. That will be May the 18th and the 19th. So I have that going. So yes, I have that going. Oh, do you like my hair? I think this is called Goddess Twist, but I really like it. I do like it. I just like to keep on changing my hairstyle because, you know, underneath all this is natural. But I'm trying to grow out my edges some because I had damage from the African braids. I know I digress, but hey, you know, and so I just pulled my hair a little much, so now I'm trying to grow those edges back. But I love the way this looks, and it's crocheted, by the way. If you care to know, I might just share that sidebar with you. So let's move on. So okay, so we got International Day coming. Check, we got that going on. Then what else I have going on? Oh, and then we're also going to do the Teacher of the Year little festivities on my school level for me. I'm the Teacher of the Year this year. And my reign is coming to an end. We do have a new Teacher of the Year for next year. He's a gentleman and he's a 3rd grade teacher and he's fabulous. I must say, he's really nice. He's a really good teacher. So he'll be representing our school next year. So my last little soiree will be this May also. Have family and friends come. This will be at the school. So that's something that's going on. I'm going to, what else am I doing right now? Oh, we're going to have I think May the 1st, I think Tuesday, I participate in helping Miss Weems, our family facilitator, and the coach, our coach, they're doing a health festival, games and activities for kids. So I'm also going to help with that. And by the way, I'm working on this discipline committee. We're coming up with different ideas to help with discipline, i.e., you know, kids that maybe when you're in class being disruptive, that you have to stop everything because of them. So we're trying to come up with ways to eliminate that problem. So we're doing that. I'm on that committee also. I'm looking forward to that. And let me see what else. Just wanted to let you know what's going on so far. I'm going to really try to show you go back into the classroom as I did, not the classroom, back into my classroom, the media center, and show you firsthand how some of this looks, what I'm talking about what it looks like I did in my previous videos. So I'm going to do that for the end of the year. So I want to show you, I've showed you what it looked like in the beginning of the year. I showed you a little bit in the middle of the year. And now I'm going to show you how I wrap up the end of the year as a media specialist. So I really enjoyed this whole process. I hope you did too. And you know, please come back next year. And I'm going to be doing videos all through the summer. I want to even do better this time because I'm working on my weight and I wanted to show you. And I've already done, you know, done a little something with my weight. But I really want to have a video diary of it because that makes me more accountable when I know someone else is watching. So please pass these videos along if you like these videos. As I said, please thumbs up and subscribe, and so you can also, oh yes, hit the notification button. That way you get notified when I have another one of my videos. And also in the description box, I will leave my Instagram down there so that you all can, you know, get to see that. See all those, my Instagram is quite good. You should really do it. Oh, I showed you about my hair. I want you to talk about my nails. These are those SNS nails. I took the acrylics off. I am an all natural girl now. I took the acrylics off. But I'm going to stop right here to tell everybody